Hello, happy weekend. I have a very short message. Your story isn't over yet. I felt like I need to say this because I've been picking up the energy. It's been so heavy these past few days. Your story isn't over yet. For the person listening, please do not abandon ship. That's the message I have for someone. You have prayed every prayer you know. You read your healing books. You feel empty, you feel like your faith is leaving. You have no more words. Your energy, it feels like it left the building, literally. God is asking someone right now, pull the car over for a second and listen. Lately it's been feeling like one thing after the next. You're looking at your life, your goals, your responsibilities, and the weight is like literally crushing you, crushing the air out your lungs. And what our minds are telling us to do is just, quit, abandon ship, leave that job, leave that relationship, just give up, And somebody listening right now, you're tired of being strong. To the mom or the dad listening right now, can I remind you that the storm is not proof that you're failing. It's just proof that you're in a storm, but please don't hide. If you need to cry until your throat is raw, do it. If you need to go out into a field or just sit in your car and scream at the sky because you're angry, confused, or hurt, let it out. God isn't intimidated by your honesty. He isn't looking for like this perfect, polished version of you. I make so many videos talking about that. He's not looking for this perfect version of us. He's looking for you, the real you. Say it. Say it loud, Lord, I have nothing left, because it's in that empty space where God comes in and says, finally, I can get to work. The person listening right now, you are so much more powerful than you give yourself credit for. You have survived 100% of your hardest days so far. There's still small voice inside you that isn't dependent on your emotions. It's like the part of you that is connected to the divine. The world tells us that power is about doing and achieving, but real power, is sometimes found in the remaining, just staying, just breathing, just refusing to let the waves win. Let me remind you, as you get through this weekend, you are not alone. This is something the enemy loves to remind us. In the middle of our storms, in the middle of the chaos, God has left the building. He ain't with you, and you know that's a lie. He hasn't walked away from you because you're tired. Remember, he is closest to the brokenhearted. He is right there with you, holding the weight that you can't carry anymore. We aren't here to become perfect people who never struggle. We are here to become real people who know how to navigate dark. So take a deep breath. You are stronger than this storm. You are loved, and you are going to get through this. Safe weekend, no drinking and driving. I love you.